Hi, my name's Larry Andrews. Welcome to my channel. And as you can see, I consider myself to be a motorcycle enthusiast, not a biker. And I can already hear all the people out there going, "Of course you're not a real biker. Can't be a biker. You're not riding a Harley Davidson. Because if you're not riding a Harley Davidson, it's not a real motorcycle. And if you're not on a real motorcycle, you ain't no biker." Wrong. The name biker has a really bad connotation because of bikers. I don't know how else to put it. There's all those guys running around on the really loud motorcycles with their club colors on their vests and jackets. All the bad connotations due to the quote MCs, the motorcycle clubs, which I am not a member of any of them, and nothing against any of those guys, but no. I would say a motorcycle enthusiast. I'm not very enthused with a certain brand that's known by a bar and shield with orange and black. You know who you are. And I'm certainly not enthused with any of the sport bike riders, also known as squids, also known as crotch rocket jockeys, Ricky racers, all you guys that are in just way too big of a hurry. And it's like, hey dude, you know, you gotta drag your knee in the drag your knees in the canyons, man. Carve the canyons. That's what riding's all about, you know? Or these idiots that you see on the streets with dirt bikes and quads that are not street legal, but they just love to mob up and down the boulevards and take over intersections and all that. Those idiots. I have nothing to do with any of them either. I'm a motorcycle enthusiast. I ride motorcycles. I own 3 at the moment. I used to own more. More about that later on in other videos. What it boils down to is my whole reason for riding. My whole reason for riding was quite honestly to get from point A to point B as fast as I could in Los Angeles traffic. So that's why I started riding motorcycles. And in California, we are allowed to split lanes. And I can already hear all the people screaming and yelling, "Lane splitting, stupid! It's dangerous! You're gonna kill yourself! Why can't you just wait in traffic like everybody else, man?" Well, because I don't have to. And that's the whole point of riding a motorcycle, right? All you guys out there yelling, "Oh, freedom of the road, freedom of movement, freedom, freedom." Yeah, okay. But you don't want to split lanes. What's the point? We're in a state that used to just allow it. It was never written down. It was never against the law, but it was never codified by law. And now that it is, it's even better. But when I first started riding, there was never a law against it, but there was never a law for it. And why should I sit in traffic? Why shouldn't I have the ability to get somewhere faster? My commutes at one time was the 2 to the 5 to the 110 to the 10, north to south, east to west, and then backwards every day. In a car, minimum, that was an hour. If there was an accident, it could be as long as 2 hours. Motorcycle, even with an accident, max 40 minutes. Max. Splitting lanes. And I'm gonna do a video on what that looks like for everybody who says, "Oh, bikes are too big to split lanes, traffic's with, man. My bike's too big, I can't split lanes." I am sitting on a Triumph Rocket3 Tour at the moment, which is one of the biggest things out there. It's actually close to being wider than a full-on Goldwing. And I see guys that are on Goldwings. I see those people splitting lanes all the time. It's also bigger than a Road King. For all you Harley heads out there, this is bigger than a Road King, physically. And I can split lanes with this. I split lanes for almost 15 years on a Yamaha Royal Star Venture, which is a full-blown touring bike, saddlebags, top trunk, full fairing, the whole 9 yards. Another very large motorcycle, also physically bigger than your Road King and bigger than your Ultra Classics, the big Harley touring bikes. Because Harley Davidson people have a fallacy, have a wrong belief that, Harley Davidson's the biggest and the best on the road. Well, no, not really. They're not the biggest. So many bikes bigger than Harleys, it's not even funny. But anyway, splitting lanes is legal in California. And quite honestly, that's half the reason for riding. Because if you're going to be on a motorcycle, why sit in traffic? So that's just a few of my philosophies of riding and why I ride. And right now we're up on Angeles Crest because a lot of my riding is straight up, which flattens the tires, which isn't the greatest thing for a motorcycle. So I'll get up here at least once a week so I can lean and scrub my tires out so that I can keep them round. And that's how I get a lot of miles out of my tires. Do what I call a maintenance ride. And that's what this is right now. And it's nice during the week. There's no cars up there. There's no speed bikes up there. Very little traffic. And they're not using it like it's their own personal racetrack. So welcome to the channel. This is just the first video I'm putting up as an experiment. Hopefully I'll get to more. And hopefully you like what you see in here. Yeah. Have a good day.